Hey, here's a tour of room 10548 on Ovation of the Seas. Let's go. There's a lot to like about this room on Ovation of the Seas. I'm not going to talk about everything you're seeing here. I'll call out a couple of things as I see them, but mostly I want to talk about the advantages that I see to having this room when you go on a cruise. First off, it's close to the solarium bistro, and the pool deck. Those are all just a few decks up on deck 14. On our last Alaskan cruise, we found that the solarium was really nice because it was enclosed and warm, and so no matter what the weather was like outside, the solarium was great for getting some outdoor views without getting cold. And the solarium bistro is right there with food, and so at lunchtime or breakfast, it's great to go up and get some food from there. We didn't go to the pool a lot, but it was nice to have it so close. So on a warmer cruise, that might be nice to go to. And the indoor pool is right there as well, so very close. This room is towards the front of the ship, which is where the theater is. And although it's down 5 or 6 decks, it's still really convenient to go to because you can just take the stairs back up. Yes, the stairs are a little bit more work, but it's good exercise. The Esplanade is also on deck 4. And so this is where the pizza place is. There's another little cafe with a few more snacks. Of course, all your shopping. These areas are really nice. And they're towards the front of the ship, so they're pretty much just downstairs from where your room is. You'll notice some water bottles here on the desk. Those are not included by default. Those are because we are Emerald level members in Crown and Anchor, which is the Royal Caribbean Loyalty Club. So you only have those if you're one of those slightly higher tier members. You don't have to be Diamond, but you do have to be Emerald or higher. But the hot water kettle and the mugs and the little teas and coffees, those are included in the room. Everybody has access to those. Now for areas that aren't so great for this room, the main dining room, because it's down on deck 3 or 4, and it's at the very back of the ship, so it takes a while to get to. Same goes for 270. It's not quite as low, but it is at the far back of the ship. So if you want to go to a lot of events in 270, there's some shows and some other little things they do back in 270, some parties and stuff. So if you want to go to those all the time, you're definitely going to get a little bit of a walk going from your room back there. Also, getting off the ship in port is usually a little bit more work because you may only have to go down to deck 2 at the front of the ship, but you might have to go towards the back of the ship to disembark. So again, it can be a little bit of a walk. Nothing's ever too far away on a cruise ship, but as far as things go, those are the things that are furthest away from this room. So the way we treated ourselves was to go to the cafe after going to 270, and that way we could have a little cookie, maybe a hot chocolate, a little treat for walking all the way across the ship and down 5 or 6 levels. The storage over the bed is one of the best kept secrets of this room. You'll find there's a lot of room up there, and all the rooms on Ovation tend to have that, but people overlook it or don't really think of using it. And it's easy to forget that stuff is up there because it's really out of the way. Now, the reason you'd book a balcony room is for this balcony that you have access to 24/7. When the weather is nice, like it was in Vancouver when we got on the ship, it is just hard to beat, and you're telling yourself, this was a great idea, I'm glad we spent the money. When the weather's a little more drizzly and rainy, you tend to say, I wish we hadn't spent the money on this. These are connecting balcony rooms, so you could open up these doors to connect to the balcony next door to you and kind of make one super balcony, but you have to know the people in that next room, and you have to ask your room steward to open that door. You can't do it yourself. We had kind of mixed weather on this cruise, and so the weather wasn't great, it wasn't horrible, but we didn't get as much benefit from the balcony as if the weather had just been perfect. But that's one of the risks you take every time you book a balcony. Overall, we of course liked this room because it had this access to the fresh air and the location was pretty good. What do you think about a room like this? Is this something that you definitely want to get? Would you prefer a room closer to some other areas? What's important to you when you book a room? Leave a comment below and share your secret. If you want to check out an inside room on Ovation of the Seas, just click on this video that's appearing on your screen now. This has been Luke from Cruising Secrets. We'll secret you later.